Have you ever seen drone racing?
Drone racing.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say that I have.
They go to a stadium, whether it's a basketball, football, whatever,
Mm-hmm.
hockey, and they set up a course that takes you through the stands, out some of the tunnels, back around, and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a race that you're four people racing, and you have a camera on the drone. Excuse me, and a VR uh, viewer, and they run the drones around the tracks. And most of the time, the drones don't make it through the track completely.
Huh.
They end up running into a wall or something like that and crashing. And
Right.
one of the things that's probably best for us to do with the that overrun error on steel
Yeah.
plates, don't build any more steel plates until we use all the ones we have up.
Mm-hmm.
And when we can't use that last one, we just throw it away, and that'll get rid of the overrun error. But if as long as we have one steel plate that's been in that stack,
Right.
we have the error.
All right. Sound like a plan to me.
Really? Holy crap. I'm I I place weld up 3 blocks and place 4 or place 2, and I'm having the error again.
Oh, good lord. That might not even be desynced through what we think it is. That might be just straight up problems with Minecraft. I'm sorry, space engineers. I'm so sorry. Um, that just might be the problems with its multiplayer.
Mm,
Not just desync.
right.
So Monday, I'm off, and I got to go to the doctor's office for my 6-month health and wellness. Um, when I get back from the visit, I'll get on the computer and check on server blend and see if they've updated anything.
Okay. Well, I've got to be out of town on Monday and probably Tuesday.
Okay.
So, probably will be back in the evening, but have you seen the Disney Marvel Avengers cartoon?
The first one, probably.
Well, they've been running it on Disney XD um, recently, and there's a great sequence from when the Avengers encounter Thanos for the first time. Thanos tries to pick up Thor's hammer to hit him with it and can't. So he grabs Thor and basically is like, "If I can't hit you with the hammer, or hit the yeah, if I can't hit you with the hammer, I'll hit the hammer with you." And grabs Thor by the front of the armor and just starts beating his face into the hammer that's stuck on the moon.
Nice. I think I have seen that one. It's been a while since I've been through it, but I do believe I have seen Disney's Avengers.
It's pretty good, actually.
If it's the one I'm thinking about, it really is.
So is the Spider-Man series that they have. I'm kind of sad that one's ending.
Ultimate Spider-Man, I believe.
Yeah, and they had the uh, Sinister Six was one of the taglines, and there were a couple others.
Yeah, I wasn't too fond of how they portrayed Doc Ock, but the rest of it was pretty good.
Well, I like the fact that in that Doc Ock was continually everybody thought they were using him, but he was actually using them.
Ah, I'll
Ha-
revisit it eventually.
have you ever read or heard of the Superior Spider-Man series?
No.
It is fantastic and it's hilarious at the same time. Um, Doc Ock uh, mind swaps with Parker. He's dying. Mind swaps with Parker, and while Parker's in Doc Ock's body dies.
Oh.
So Doc Ock is in Spider-Man's body, and instead of going out and being a bad guy, he decides he is going to be the superior Spider-Man.
Hmm.
And he goes about it with the ruthless pragmatism of Doc Ock. So when he's seeing people getting mugged, and he's on his way to rescue kids from the Vulture or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
he just calls the police. He doesn't try and do anything on his way. When he encounters the Vulture, and after he gives him a couple of times to try and be less of a creep,
Mm-hmm.
and the Vulture refuses, um, he kills the Vulture.
Wow. That's...
It, yeah, I mean it's good, but it's like holy crap.
Yeah. The, why has this one... I'm not trying to build a large cargo container. Why are you telling me I can't build it? That was
Because
weird.
you can't. It's saying you can't. You're that much of a failure.
I guess so. Look, I need interior plates to build large... Are you trying to build a large cargo container down there?
Nope.
I keep getting... Oh, space engineers. Um, one of the only things I remember reading that wasn't comic book or TV related and whatever else was a novel back in high school. I don't even remember what the subtitle was, but it involved Spider-Man already married to Mary Jane, and Venom was involved, eating brains. And there was this another Venom-like critter that was not a symbiote going around doing the same thing, and Venom basically being pissed off that it was mimicking him or something like that. But it was a full-blown novel. And what's missing over here? I did not complete the construction components over here. But that's one of the ones I remember reading.
Okay.
Definitely an old one.
Yeah.
Quit telling me that I can't build a large cargo container. I'm not trying to build one. Stupid game.
Alright, now...
I did all that. Did I just not complete this side over here? That's what it is. Yep.
That should be... yeah. Yeah, I've started the work on the legs for or the first leg for the new base area.
Alright.
Unfortunately, where I'm positioning it, I've kind of given one of the guns a blind spot, a fairly big one.
Well, something we may end up doing is extending our protective radius out in almost like a wall of things. Well, not really. Kind of extend some pipes out
Yeah,
and put up some proper turrets so it can just be fed through ammo as it's made.
right. No, I agree. that. Oh. Yeah, it's to the point where I've actually need to tear down a turret. I'm just... But since the foundations line up, I'll just... And so there's power across it, I'll just move it out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh...
Yeah, unfortunately, when I was coming up, I actually did not have access to comic books. The local stores wasn't selling many of them, and what little they
Okay.
were was actually Dark Horse. They had Dark
Oh,
Horse
yeah.
comics. 'Cause I think, wasn't Wildcats Dark Horse?
I'm not sure, but I think it was.
Yeah, I remember having a couple of those, but I don't remember what was in them. I had my dad's old ones. As a matter of fact, we still have them out in the barn. But, yeah, a lot of local places really didn't sell them. I mean, backwoods, deep woods, Walmart didn't really have a clientele of people reading too many comic books out here. So we didn't
Yeah,
keep many of them.
I can see that.
What's next on the menu? Probably steel plates and the computers. And I think I'm going to hop into something so this arrow go away.
Weld away, weld away.
Maybe if I put my welder away for a minute, it'll leave me alone. I
7.
need to charge up anyway. I'm still getting the error and I'm sitting in a cockpit.
You must be doing something wrong then. If the
Uh-huh.
game's that mad at you.
I tell you what.
There we go.
Okay.
There's that. And 5. Oh. Bah.
Alright, what did I said I needed steel plates and computers.
At least I can get to where I was walking up the ramp.
How's my hydrogen? It is okay.
Alright, now 7. Doo-doo-doo. Part of my idea is to try and get this thing higher up than anything else, building wise. I mean, we're gonna have towers like the solar panels that are gonna be higher up, but
Works for me.
base buildings so that we can look out over the facility.
That works for me. So you got anybody in mind that would be interested in joining us?
Uh, I've got a couple of people. Big question is whether or not their computer can handle it, and
All right.
ultimately, it would be fantastic if you dropped a line to one of the other YouTubers that are actually successful at it, and they went, "Sure, I'll join you."
Yeah. I would actually be in a bit of disbelief for a little while at first.
Yeah. I mean,
I've got there's another YouTuber that I've been watching. He does pretty much almost strictly live streaming, but he does upload what he live streams later on. The Gamesman, uh, New Zealand. He recently subscribed to me, and every now and then he will like and share one of my videos to his Twitter.
huh, cool.
And I pop into his stream once in a while, and he mentions that most people there are creators, and kind of shouting out a little bit, which is handy.
Yeah.
And he's fun to watch, so I do enjoy stopping by, watching him play whatever he's playing.
Well, that always helps.
Yes, it does. Where are you working at?
Me?
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
That's one of the legs.
Nice.
Actually, it's going to be two of the legs, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's a weird little lighting glitch. Alright. Let's see.
Alright, 5. Where do we want to stand for wrap up?
I think right here is just, well, you know what? Let's get a shot of what you're doing here before we take off.
Well, I figured we could fly around and do a quick spot check on what we took care of.
Whoops.
Did you die?
Almost. I ran out of hydrogen. I took everything away. I didn't realize how low on hydrogen it was. Let me go top things off, and then I'll greet you back outside. That's funny. Zooming out to get a picture, and I just plummet to the ground.
Your definition of funny is a little different from mine.
Hey man, if you can't laugh at yourself, what else can you do?
Laugh at other people?
Yeah, well. I got sort of a Red Skeleton mindset.
Fair enough.
If I've done something silly and you laughed about it, I've served my purpose in this world. Alrighty.
Also, you're yellow-bellied right now.
Again? I am. Why am I yellow again? I didn't. Oh, that's right, because we logged out and logged in. Oh, well. You want to send us off, man?
Okay. Once I clear my throat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, alright. So, well, this session was not nearly as productive as last one. Or at least productive as in what we have left over. Like, a lost ship. That still bugs me. But
Yeah.
I really do like where the solar array is headed.
Oh, yeah.
That looks like some sort of helmet or maybe one of the Space Invaders.
Yeah, a little bit.
We've got a start on a big or a large ship for cargo transporting and moving the drill. Though we need resources for it, and I still haven't found the gold. I've got GPS marks that I've placed out along this flat we're on. We've got the drill done, which was probably the most impressive thing we did today.
Yes. We had to build a container strictly for the ores and ice.
Yes. Lots and lots of ice.
Yeah.
And then I've started work on our new home. Uh, since bugs can get in there, we're going to be up higher. And so this is one of the legs for it. And it's going to be rather large because why not?
Sure.
It's not going to move, so why not? So, uh, anyway, that's what we got done this time. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, go ahead, hit like, subscribe on my channel or Fuzzy's. Check out the others' channel, and I'll see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Bye bye.